Very well. So it looks like two players are about to leave, and these are the more surprising players that are wanted by Fenerbahce. Well, looks like Mesut Ozil is doing a special favor for Arsenal. According to um, Fanatic.com, they say that Fenerbahce is working with Arsenal to sign Sead Kolasinac and Cedric Soares. Now, people don't want Cedric to leave. I don't know for what weird reasons that they don't want Cedric to leave. But that is the update. Moving on, as reported earlier as well, to be more concrete, according to Sky Sports News, Crystal Palace is interested in loaning Reece Nelson. Arsenal will let him leave this summer. So it's pretty much clear that Arsenal are ready to let Reece Nelson go on loan only. So that would be a smart choice. And more important, who's better than, of course, the man himself, Patrick Vieira. He'll nurture him for sure. I don't have any doubts about that. Moving on, so Granit Xhaka is close to signing a new long-term contract with Arsenal. Well, he's happy and informed Roma boss Jose Mourinho about it. So the contract is up till, according to Art De Roca, Granit Xhaka will renew his contract with Arsenal soon. His current contract is until 2023. His new contract will be until at least 2024 with minor adjustments, that is slightly increase in his salary. Moving on, Simon Murphy is the senior first team physiotherapist at Arsenal. Yes, he's from Liverpool, England, UK. That's a really funny story because he actually did this on his Twitter page and now he's deleted it for some weird reason. But yes, if you want to know who this guy is, this is the image of this guy. Simon Murphy is the club's senior first team physiotherapist after 8 seasons at Leicester City. You know what he's bringing along with him, right? This is, of course, the man, the myth, the legend. Jacob Steinberg has confirmed that he says to Guardian, Madison's openness to the switch to Arsenal has come as a slight surprise, given that Arsenal are not in Europe after finishing 8th. Leicester won the FA Cup, beating Chelsea in the final, and have built an exciting team since appointing Brendan Rodgers. Leicester are not under any pressure to sell. It is understood that they could demand at least £60 million for Madison. Arsenal could look to sweeten the deal by offering players in exchange, although there are no guarantees that would make the transfer happen. Okay, but here is the real news that you really want to hear is Arsenal, according to Footy Insider 247, Leicester have knocked back Arsenal's player plus cash bid for James Maddison. Arsenal now have offered Reece Nelson and Ainsley Maitland-Niles as part of a new package as they try to lure the Foxes playmaker this month. A Leicester source has told Football Insider that the club have no interest in the players Arsenal have offered in part exchange. Leicester value their star man at more than £70 million, which makes a deal difficult to agree upon, but don't count them out. Moving on, according to James Shield, Arsenal could attempt to negotiate a double deal with Sheffield for Aaron Ramsdale and Sander Berge after appearing to resurrect their interest in the Norwegian midfielder. Stop. I beg you, stop. No, seriously. Stop with this whole Aaron Ramsdale and Sander Berge. Please, stop it. James Shields, stop. Whew. Moving on, so Lucas Bashek tweets out that the Los Angeles Rams, the Kroenke owns, are working on a private placement bond offering for just under $2 billion. That would take out team or stadium's existing debt via Forbes. The stadium naming rights deal between Rams and Social Finance is worth $30 million. Arsenal and Emirates only $4 million per year, of course. I'm sorry, $30 million annually. But Arsenal, since they've named their stadium Emirates Stadium, they are only earning $4 million per year. So let's see how things will turn out to be. Also, press associations say that the Premier League now to roll over £5 billion domestic TV deal after government approved plan for 3-year extension of its existing deal with Sky Sports BT Sport, Amazon Prime Video, and BBC Sport. So more money, baby. And now this is the time to pump in more cash because more people are allowed to watch. So on the stadium. So that's that. Moving on. So you would not like what Lucas Torreira is doing these days. He's still at Madrid. Torreira in Madrid training. Yesterday he posted that he's going to Madrid. That update he provided on his Instagram stories. So now the Instagram story says that he is at Madrid, not at Arsenal. So that is turning out to be a real shame. Why is he doing that? Okay, we understand that you want to stay at Madrid or Spain or probably closer to the players who speak more Spanish so that you could actually connect with more. I get it. But someone has to come and buy you for that. Or you got to terminate your contract and face legal actions. Do something. But I don't get it, man. Moving on. Mike McGrath says Arsenal are ready to offer a very good package to Martinez if he's happy to come to Arsenal. That's Fabrizio Romano on his Twitch channel confirmed that is the reality because according to Dean Jones, he says that Lautaro Martinez is valued at about £65 million. Player wants to come to the Premier League and sees Arsenal as a club where he can grow. Arsenal are in pole position for him at the moment because they basically have a free run at him. So if that's going to be real, man, oh man, I'm so excited about this, man. But that's just not the case. It's not easy to get Lautaro Martinez out because Chelsea want Romelu Lukaku and they've got 2 bids rejected already. Arsenal have not even made a bid for Lautaro Martinez. So according to Francesco Porzio, Inter won't sell Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez. They might sell one of them, but not both of them. That's like gifting the league to Juventus or AC Milan. But would love to see AC Milan, do something special. Moving on. So, Arsenal youngster Tom Smith has joined Welling United on loan. Well, he'll spend his next season in the National League National League Southside, Welling United on loan. So, the 19-year-old goalkeeper who signed his first professional contract with Arsenal in December 2019 has now joined in. Well, all the best. So that's crazy stuff. But he's going to get game time. That's the whole idea. So why not? Yeah. Let's just get it done. Moving on. So another huge update for the whole goalkeeper conundrum. What should be spoken about and what should not be spoken about as well. So we have an update about what things can tell you and what things cannot tell you. So the update is pretty much simple about Andre Onana and it is a big one. You guys will love it. Okay. So here's what I have to say about Andre Onana. So yes. So Andre Onana he has pulled out. He's pulled out from joining Lyon. The French club had an agreement with both the player and Ajax, but other big clubs have now reported themselves in. This is according to Mike Verwey. Now he also says that Olympique Lyon was very close to a deal with both Onana and Ajax, but the goalkeeper has now walked away from the deal. It is not known yet which bigger clubs have reported themselves. Arsenal was a serious candidate not long ago, so he's pulled out because he doesn't want to be playing in Lyon anymore. Do you think that one of the clubs is Arsenal? Let me know in the comments. Moving on, so let's get into Bruno Guimaraes at the Olympics per game. 91% passing accuracy, 62% passes completed, 2.6 tackles and interceptions, 2.4 chances created, 1.4 take-ons completed, 2 assists in total. Plus, a guy who can really lead is doing a fantastic job. Also, James Maddison versus other Arsenal creators in 2020-2021 Premier League ranks. It was not his year last season, according to certain stats, but James Maddison is somewhat special. He does literally every goddamn thing what many of the Arsenal players cannot do together. Odegaard has more pressures, has progressive carrying distance, better than Maddison. But apart from that, probably the injuries that really stuck out. But even though that happened, NP, goals per 90, Non-penalty goals per 90. He's got highest of the lot. Yeah, even better than Saka for if I have to explain. So Maddison still was a better player than any of the Arsenal creative outlet last season. So we need him. It's a no-brainer. With this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing.